Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Inside the Vault. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's first family, their first superhero team up, the Fantastic Four. Let's get right into it. Of course, Fantastic Four, like everything from that era, was started by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1961. It is also the longest collaboration between the two. They're two legends. They've worked on almost 100 to 102 issues together. Back in the 60s, Stan Lee wasn't happy with the condition of Marvel. By the way, Marvel originally was called Timely, then it became Atlas Comics, and then eventually Marvel. Stan Lee felt like the stories were the characters were flat, making the stories flat. There was no depth, there was no humanity to the characters. They were just pillars of heroism and justice, and there was nothing, no flaws, no humanity in them, which was not relatable. Meanwhile, at DC, the Silver Age lineup was beautiful. There was a whole array of characters that captured the imagination of the public, while Marvel was struggling. They couldn't even get Captain America to be reborn again. They couldn't get him to become as relevant as he once was. Therefore, at the time, the Justice League of America came out and the sales were off the roof. So, Marvel owner, Martin Goodman at the time, tasked Stan Lee with coming up with a superhero team to rival the Justice League of America. And the rest was history. Stan Lee managed to create one of Marvel's most profitable comic book lines. It made Marvel start doing superheroes again, the Fantastic Four. At the time, Stan Lee's wife Joan famously said to him, "Why don't you write one book the way you'd like to do it?" We're going to take a quick glimpse on the cover of this book. The Fantastic Four were a dysfunctional family with superpowers. They never concealed their identities from the public and instead opted to be celebrities. They bickered with each other on missions and at home. Reed Richards, of course, Mr. Fantastic, and Susan Storm had a relationship, and they had relationship problems. Johnny Storm was the young, rash one of the team, and of course Ben Grimm, also known as The Thing, was the most unique character at the time because he transformed into a rock-like being with super strength. Grimm's new monstrous appearance alienated him from society. He was cynical, self-loathing, and he viewed himself as a freak, despite having a heart of gold. Of course, The Thing predates the Hulk, and those same plot lines followed later on in Hulk with the well-known struggle of Bruce Banner versus the Incredible Hulk. Looking back at the cover, we see the beautiful art of Jack Kirby, the beautiful story of Stan Lee, the Fantastic Four, featuring The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, Invisible Girl, together for the first time in one mighty magazine. I can't turn invisible fast enough. How can we stop this creature, Torch? Just wait and see, sister. The Fantastic Four have only begun to fight. The three of you can't do it alone. It's time for The Thing to take a hand. It'll take more than ropes to keep Mr. Fantastic out of action. Just from the cover of this very, very beautiful issue, we see the relationship between the characters, Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, their brother and sister. Mr. Fantastic's over there. We see his elasticity, and The Thing, we see his rock-like form. Let's see the first page. Here they are, Dr. Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, Susan Storm, and Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four. With the sudden fury of a thunderbolt, a flare shot into the sky over Central City. 3 awesome words take form as if by magic, and a legend is born. Look, in the sky. What in the blazes does it mean? I don't know, but the crowds are getting panicky. Rumors are flying about an alien invasion. Above all the hubbub and excitement, one strange figure holds a still smoking flare gun. One strange man who is somehow more than just a man. He is the leader of the Fantastic Four. It is the first time I have found it necessary to give the signal. I pray it will be the last. Beautiful introduction to the characters. We see that the Fantastic Four are ready to take on alien threats, otherworldly threats. Of course, Dr. Doom, who is famously associated with them, does not make his first appearance in this book, nor do the Skrulls or some of the other huge villains of the Fantastic Four. Instead, this is the first appearance of the Mole Man, who's the villain of the first issue. Of course, think about it this way. Stan Lee had almost quit in the 60s. The 60s was before, early 60s was before Spider-Man came out, Iron Man came out, Hulk came out, even the Avengers and the X-Men as a whole. So if Stan Lee had quit, if the Fantastic Four had not worked out, then we would not have all of these characters. Sometimes it's ironic how the success of one company can lead to the other. When it comes to the movies, the Nolan trilogy for Batman inspired Marvel to start their own line of films, and therefore Iron Man was reborn. That's a fact that a lot of you may not know. That's it for tonight, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, do the whole spiel. We'll see you guys later. Take care.